So this is the magnetic field which is entering the board, means it is going into the board. Now the charge is released like this. The charge is released at 90 degrees. So what will happen? So the particle starts moving in circular motion, whose radius is r. Okay, whose radius is r. So there is a velocity, that is tangential velocity, at every instant. Okay, whenever it is moving, it has a tangential velocity. So we have, when the charge is moving in electric field, the force experienced is F is equal to Q into B, Q into E. And when the charge is moving in magnetic field, F is equal to what? Q into V cross B. So we can also write F is equal to what? Q V B sin theta. Okay, when sin 90, that is equal to 1. So that is equal to what? F is equal to Q V B. Is that clear? Now, so we have centripetal force also. F is equal to FC is, when a particle is moving in circular motion, there is a force, that is mv square by r. Okay, there is a force which is acting, that is equal to what? Mv square by r. The force is acting to the center here. F is acting to the center, B is the magnetic field. Okay, so now we have here Q, that is QVB, mv square r is mv square by r is equal to mv square by r is equal to QVB. Okay, so what will happen? This and this will go away. R is equal to mv by bq. This is the formula for the radius. Okay, this is the formula for the radius. Now the next one is what? Here we have relation between linear velocity and angular velocity. Okay, so we have relation between v and omega is v is equal to r omega. Okay, v is equal to r omega. So then here we can write omega is equal to what? Omega equal to 2 pi nu or equal to 2 pi by t. We can write here like this. So so omega equal to what? 2 pi by t. So v is equal to r 2 pi r by t. Okay, so v is equal to what? 2 pi r by t. So we can also write here v is equal to 2 pi r by t or 2 pi m by bq. Okay, so we can also write omega. I need omega. So v is equal to r is equal to mv by bq, right? So therefore 2 pi m by bq. So t should be equal to 2 pi by omega. T is equal to 2 pi by omega. Now omega equal to v by r. So 2 pi m. So t should be equal to, it should come 2 pi m by bq. Okay, this is the formula. T is equal to 2 pi m by bq. Clear? So 2 pi nu or 2 pi by t, which is equal to what? QB by m. This value will become QB by m. Okay, the why? Because omega is equal to what? V by r. Okay, omega equal to, how come? This is equal to omega equal to v by r, which is equal to what? I'll write here, sorry. So omega equal to what? V by r implies omega equal to v by, what is r? R is equal to mv by bq. So what will happen? This will go away. Omega equal to bq by m. So just substitute here, we get this formula. Suppose if the particle is not released at 90 degrees. Suppose if it is not released at 90 degrees, maybe if the particle is released at an angle. Okay, it is released at an angle. So what will happen? The particle will undergo a spiral path or helical path. It starts moving in a helical path. So it has a pitch. Pitch means the distance between two spirals. Okay, suppose origin x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. Okay, so Q is the charge. Then we have V parallel and V perpendicular. R is the radius, and we have V parallel and V perpendicular. Both the values are given here. So we have two components here. V parallel, here I write V parallel and V perpendicular. If this is V parallel, and this is V perpendicular. So we can write here pitch is equal to what? Pitch is equal to distance between two turns. Distance between two turns is said to be the pitch. Pitch is equal to distance moved by number of rotations. Distance moved by pitch formula. This comes from screw gauge actually. Distance moved by number of rotations. So what happens now? Pitch is equal to distance moved is, we can write here V parallel. Pitch is equal to V parallel into capital T. Pitch is equal to V parallel into capital T. Okay. So here we have 2 pi m into V parallel divided by V. This is the formula. Clear? Q into V. This is the formula for pitch. Is that clear, all of you? When I speak about pitch, my finger is here. See carefully. Now suppose I'm rotating, I make one rotation. My finger came to this point, see, for one rotation.
Yes, sir.
For one rotation. This is the distance. This distance is said to be pitch from here to here. Okay. For one rotation, how much distance it is going? This is the mechanism which is used in screws, nut and screw arrangement. Clear? Motion in combined electric and magnetic field velocity selector. See here, we are taking three axes: origin, x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. Along x-axis, I am taking the velocity vector. Along y-axis, I am taking electric field. Okay, E. So here the FB, that is said to be force is along FE. And along z-axis, I am taking magnetic field, that is B. So the force is perpendicular to both of them. That is FP, magnetic field. Now we have for the when the charge is placed both in electric and magnetic field at the same time, there is a Lorentz force. F is equal to what? Q into V cross B. So sorry, there are two forces, right? Fe plus Fb. Fe plus Fb. So what will happen? F is equal to what? Q into E plus Q into V cross B. Okay. Now what will happen? F is equal to Q into E plus V cross B. Okay. E plus V cross B. There is a formula. Now see here, electric field is along x-axis. I'm writing electric vector E is equal to Ej cap. Velocity is V is equal to Vi cap. And magnetic field B is equal to B into K cap. So we are writing here Fe is equal to what? Fe is equal to Q into E, which is equal to what? Q into E J cap. Okay. And F into B is equal to what? Fb is equal to Q into V cross B. That is equal to Q into V is what? V I cap cross B K cap. So I cross K is equal to what? I cross K is equal to J minus J. See, if you how to get that one? I cap, J cap, and K cap. So I into K will be minus J. So that is QVB into minus J. I'm writing here minus J cap. Okay, minus QVB into J. Now we take here Fe plus F capital F, that is the force F is given by what? That is the force F is equal to Fe plus Fb. Okay, Fe plus Fb. So F is equal to what? Fe is Q into E J cap minus Q into V B J cap. Okay, so therefore F is equal to what? Q into E minus VB, that is J cap. So we are taking here Q into the total force is 0. The force on the charge is 0 and the charge will move in the field undeflected. Suppose when both the forces are equal, then the charge is undeflected. So it will go straight. So what will happen? When F is equal to 0, then what will happen? Implies E minus VB will be equal to 0. So E is equal to VB and V is equal to E by V. So this is the formula. Clear? This is said to be the velocity selector. Got it? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
This particular concept is used by E by M ratio. E by M ratio is very important. Okay, it is used in chemistry. Spectrometer experiment. Spectrometer experiment is to find out E by M ratio. E by M ratio, with that only we find out the isotopes. Okay. Generally, suppose if I am taking 1 kg of an element and I convert from solid state to vaporization state and I pass through the magnetic field and electric field, at that time it gets separated because of the masses. So, and they are collected separately. Like suppose if I take carbon, maybe 99%, 98% or 99% will be C612. and remaining C6, 13 and 14 is very less, very less. So that gets separated. That is done using spectrometer experiment, and that is E by M ratio. E by M ratio is what? For electron, it is 1.76 into 10 to the power of minus 12 coulomb per what is that? Coulomb per kg, something. Okay, that value is there. That's also important value.